Hi there, it's James, and I'm joining you while I'm doing some dishes. I've already started, in fact, I'm almost done. But I wanted to make sure that it had slipped my mind. I was like, oh, I'm doing dishes. I should be doing not only a Veda video, but a dishes video, because that's when I know. The truth is, it's more difficult than you think to do videos while you do the dishes. Sometimes you have to use a GoPro camera, which is my typical camera. And then in order to put that online, I have to hook it up to my computer. More often than not, I'll throw it into an editor and export it into a new format, and then upload it and title it and do something like that. But with this is my phone. And last night on the bus with Morgan, I used my phone. I can actually upload right from there without even plugging anything in, as long as I don't need to edit. So, and I feel like as long as I keep it short and to the point, I won't have that much to edit. You know. So, I guess what would I talk about then? Short and to the point. Well, this week I had a Bear Supply show on Monday, which is the first time Bear Supply's ever had a Monday show. Typically, it would perform on Wednesday nights, the second and fourth Wednesdays at the West Side Comedy Theater, but Montreal Comedy Festival, I think it might be called Just for Laughs or something, is having their either preliminaries or auditions or however it goes. So they're using the theater on Wednesday, and the owners were like, well, we could give you a Monday night slot if you want. And we're like, heck yeah. Heck yeah, Monday nights at the theater are, believe it or not, pretty happening. Typically, it's the house team, so that starts from 8 o'clock until 10 o'clock. And at 10 o'clock, the classes get out, and all those classes are right around the theater. So the students will come and see it. Sometimes there's people that come to Monday night shows that have never seen Bear Supply because it just happens to be on a different night of the week than they have class. So this allowed us to have some new people see us. We put on one hell of a show. In fact, be on the lookout for a video of the show. I recorded it on 2 cameras, and there'll be multiple different angles of it. And I think that it turned out so well that I'm probably going to start using my phone as a third angle. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the first video up on my channel of the first scene, and then link it to the entire show on the original Understudies channel. Which, if you haven't seen it yet, the OUTV channel is where I put all of the extra effort comedy. I'm trying to build a brand name, and technically, Bear Supply is not my brand name. Joey Greer, amazing guy, super smart, founded it, and so it's really his. But they don't mind me giving a little extra attention to it on the page. It doesn't hurt anything. And I appreciate it because I'm looking to build that original Understudies brand. It's hard, though. Put a lot of time and effort into it, and sometimes what you're naturally good at is doing things improvisational. That's what I do. So it's tempting to just always do improv, but I'd like to get better at filming things, editing things, being a little sharper. You know, doesn't hurt. But the very first scene from the Bear Supply show on Monday, which I hate to spoil, but I think that it's kind of nice to have a behind-the-scenes look at this first scene. I had not turned my camera on before our show because we were the second act of 2 during our slot. So when we came out for the intro, I turned one camera on, and then after the first scene was over, I went out and I turned on my GoPro camera. And Joey Greer, as some of you might know him as Trosh, a character he made up for that Dark Souls 1 video, he comes out on stage and he's pointing at the camera, and he grabs it, and we have an improv scene about somebody saying, "You're putting cameras up in my house," which was really kind of a surreal scene to have on 2 cameras because it was just fun. It's hard to explain. Improv is typically so much better live than it is filmed, but I feel like Bear Supply is the first time I've been in a group that actually translates. It translates on camera when we do our scene work. We're getting better and better, and the issue is really audio, because when you are on stage, sometimes there's going to be parts where people whisper and use very low voices. That doesn't get picked up on camera very easily, especially when there's a crowd of people that's, at the time, a living, breathing organism almost. And afterwards, you don't really have that same patience for the audience when you're not there part of it. I think that's what makes improv so tough to watch in videos, is the audio. And it's too expensive to spend a whole bunch of money on lavaliers. I know there are people that go out there. There are improv groups that have lavaliers for the troupe. And I don't know how it turns out. I honestly haven't listened to it. But I imagine that's the best way to get the audio for it. Be on the lookout for that. I bet you I'll make time this weekend to put up at least one of the videos from it, if not both. Thanks, guys.